And I'm recording. Okay. I feel like showing this on YouTube because I feel like these replays were pretty good, pretty good. Nothing outrageous happens, but eh. Actually, why am I trying? No one will watch this anyway. Oh, the sad truth. Anyway, this is Daily Race C, and it's Group 4 at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. I am pretty sure I butchered that. And for that I apologize, but I do not speak German. I'm in I'm in the group 486, and I chose this because, well, I see the 86 being used from the qualifying, and I felt pretty damn comfortable actually driving it. And also, MF Ghost is getting an anime adaptation. Ooh, I'm getting hyped. Because I've been reading MF Ghost. I think I'm on chapter 100, and it's not bad. Not bad. It's definitely, well, not as fun as Initial D, mainly because it's like official racing as compared to like illegal street racing, but it's no biggie. But as you can see, my 8.6 is meant to look like Kanata's 8.6 from the story, except I had to change it a little bit since my racing number was covering up the number 6 on the side. So I had to change it. And it works, I think. Anyway, I'm starting 10th. I can never expect to qualify well here, since it is the Nordschleife. Standing start in 10th place. Yep. Starting 10th might be the worst position for me. I mean, look at this. This dirty start. Immediately oversteering it. I think I could have used... Yeah, I could have used the second gear here. Already, we're going side by side into the right-hander. I immediately said no to that. Yeah, I'm not proud of that move. But... but I don't think I can gain the place back here at the Nürburgring. The Nürburgring always delivers a sense of false hope for me, you know? Like, it's like, oh, you can count on people making mistakes here, since this track is so difficult and it requires so much commitment. But then, when no one makes a mistake, and it's only a matter of trying to get by someone, trying to overtake, but then you can't, because the road is too damn narrow. And then I remember why I don't like racing at the Nürburgring, especially on something like Group 4. When no one makes mistakes, you can't overtake. So settling down here in 10th, after narrowly losing it, but I kept it through a really aggressive and borderline dirty move, which I apologize for. I was panicking a little. Ooh, almost lost it there. It's like the dude ahead of me, or the driver ahead of me, I don't know if it's a girl or not, but is using a 458 Italia. I was considering the 458 Italia, because I remember doing a time trial with it, and I was okay. Not as fast as I wasn't as fast in the 458 Italia compared to what I did in the 86, but it felt alright. Felt alright. I might. I might post another replay of me in the 4580 Italia. Who knows? Maybe if I learn to edit, I can post more. But then I see I need money to get Adobe. What is it? It was like a video editor, but it was like part of the Adobe brand, Adobe Premiere or something. But it costs money, and I'm like, oh no, I'm poor, and I can't get it. And then I heard of something like called Sony Vegas or something, and that costs money. Ooh, going for the move, and I make it stick. Up into 9th, and yes, looking back at my replays, I could never get by this dude in the RCF. Yep, this is gonna be a running theme in these replays. But, you know. Yeah. For the time being, my replays are gonna be mostly unedited, or, yeah, more likely unedited because I have no editing software, except for the one that's built in to my computer, Microsoft Video Editor, and yeah, F that. Screw that, I'm not using that. There is like something called DaVinci Resolve, I think that's what it's called, and it's free. It's free to download, it doesn't look half bad, but I'm mainly just procrastinating on whether I should download it. I get sidetracked pretty damn easily. But yeah, I want to put edits into my replays. I want to edit my videos, but then procrastination gets the better of me. I get sidetracked. I blame Azure Lane. No, that's not fair. I blame myself. But anyway, going into this tight, twisty section. Well, I guess you can describe that for the entirety of the Nürburgring, aside from the straight. But this particular twisty section, you can see I can gain. I'm gaining on the RCF, but here's the thing about the RCF. I say it's pretty balanced in the Group 4 category. It doesn't excel in anything in particular. It doesn't excel in turning. It doesn't excel in straight line speed compared to other cars. So I think it's fairly balanced. And if I remember, I chose Lexus at 1.4 for the manufacturer's championship because I thought it was one of the more balanced cars in Group 4. But I never get to participate in the Manufacturers or Nations Cup because I keep on forgetting when is it scheduled. And I think I just missed my chance since I don't think there's gonna be any more thanks to the upcoming release of GT7. So, oof. I was thinking about going for the move before the second carousel, but no. The 8.6 in Group 4 does not have the straight line speed or acceleration to compete with the RCF, which is, I think, a naturally aspirated V8 as compared to my small 4-cylinder naturally aspirated. I mean, I can catch up into the slipstream, as you can see. My gap is shortening, but then I reach my red line. I try to go for it, but I think I made a mistake here, and I decide to back off. I think I decided to back off here, even though I had my nose out in front. Yeah. Because I remember racing here at the Nordschleife, and I committed to it. I think it was in Group 3. I was side by side with someone, and I went, you know what, frick it. Oop, hit the inside wall there. But I decided to commit and try to go for the inside. but the dude beside me was not having it, and we ended up colliding. So like I tried to keep it as neat as possible, even going like putting two wheels onto the grass to avoid hitting him, and keeping it as straight as possible. But no, the driver beside me was just not having it, and we collided and called me a loser afterwards in the after race chat. And then I think after, well, no, before he called me a loser, I typed in the chat and said, I regret nothing. and then he called me a loser. Yeah, I think I deserve that. I wanted to commit to it because I think it was the final lap, but yeah, I think I learned my lesson and backed out. And I think I would stay behind this Canadian for the rest of the race. I don't quite remember, but it was a good fight. It wasn't dirty. It was just unfortunate. I can't get by because of my lack of straight line speed and the tight and twisty nature of the Nordschleife. So Lexus goes wide, but I decided to back off because there was no way I was getting by. And 7th place is just long gone at this point. I could see Majin Vegeta is chasing me. Oh no, I'm getting chased down by a Super Saiyan. This is not good. If that really was Majin Vegeta behind me, you'd think he would have just final flashed me into next Wednesday. Nah. It's just an Audi TT behind me. Yeah. Ooh, almost hit it. Almost hit him. Yeah, I can even feel I was losing like I could feel the rear, like I was losing the rear as I braked into that corner, because I really thought I was gonna hit him. Yep, here we go. Yep, feeling pressure from behind. The TT is sticking his nose in, but I cut him off. I'm like stuck in a Group 4 sandwich. In a Group 4 hot dog. Yeah, I never want to be in this situation, but here we are. The TT's possibly going for the move. I put two wheels on the grass, hard brake, lose control for a bit. Kept it nice and tidy through the corner, and early on the throttle. Yeah, I think I collided with a Group 4 Huracan in my first attempts because he dive bombed it, and I didn't see it. I didn't see it until the last minute, and then we collided. TT might be going for the move. I said not today. I lost Lexus for a second, but nope. The 8.6's, I'd say, superior cornering abilities helped me catch up. Because let's be real, this Canadian Merrick, I think. I probably butchered your name. I'm so sorry, but you're probably much faster than me. If we were in an identical car, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, Merrick, but I'm pretty sure if we were in identical cars, you would leave me in the dust. I'm pretty sure. I see your qualifying time. You're like worlds ahead of me. But fair play. There's no dirty defending here. It's just you managed to make your Lexus like 5 meters wide. I swear, at one point I wanted to do something drastic and dive bomb, but no. I was losing my patience. But I think we ultimately kept it as clean as we could. So, fair play to you. I don't know if we raced each other before this. We probably did, and I probably did something stupid. So, knowing me, I probably did. Most likely. So if I did, I'm sorry. But here we are, approaching the straight for the second and final time. I get a wider exit. Up into 6th gear. But I just cannot compete with the Lexus in the straight line speed. I see the TT is catching up. I can see the gap shortening. I tuck in behind the Lexus because there's absolutely no way, not unless he lifts off the throttle. There's no way I can get by. We're bumper to bumper, approaching the braking zone. I brake, but I miss my braking point and I hit him. So, and I get hit from behind too. So, yeah. I don't think I deserve that 8th position after that. So, yeah. Yeah. That's not me trying to be dirty, that's just me being stupid. And the replay's over. Oh boy. What? I got more. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. This time starting in 5th with the same dude Merrick in 4th. Yeah, you see? Look, like 6 tenths ahead of me. Yeah, there's no way. No, there's no way. If we were in identical cars, this dude would leave me in the dust. It seems like there's a bias for Toyota in the daily races recently, in recent weeks. Or I don't know, maybe it's always been this way. But, like, last week, the only car I can stay competitive with, I guess, was the Group 3 GR Supra in Daily Race C at Dragon Trail. And then the week before that, I think in Daily Race C there was Group 1 at Fuji Speedway. And, you know, by now, everyone is gonna immediately go for the Toyota. I think it's called TS50 something. Ignore that. I'm not a dirty driver, I swear. But he was asking for it. It's the warm-up. Who cares? Alright, here we go again. I think this was my 2nd attempt for the day. Standing start, starting in 5th. why am I in third person? Okay, that's better. It's lights out and away we go. No, I need a better starting phrase than that. I'm not crafty. But here we go. Lap 1, Group 4 at the Nordschleife once again. Of course, nothing crazy happens at the start, and I just settle in behind the same Canadian in the RCF. Hello again, Merrick. Prepare your anus. Yeah. Watch the dude in first, Monster Fox, just run away with it. Yep, getting chased down by a Ferrari. Over the crest, braking early, braking hard. I still managed to mess that up because I was almost about to go into the back of the Lexus, but managed to save myself there. Down the hill we go, and up a hill we go. I mess up here. Yep. Feeling that understeer everywhere. I keep it tight. Yeah, see, the Ferrari can keep up with me in the 8.6. It's not a bad car to throw around here. I'm pretty sure it's a Ford WD2. I think it is. Either that or I'm thinking about the Huracan. Well, I don't know. I think Kanata would be very disappointed in me. Or Takumi would be very disappointed in me. I'm in an 8.6 and I don't win the race. I don't deserve this livery. Curse you, Nordschleife, for being too damn narrow. Or maybe curse my lack in ability to overtake in this thing. I even have the number 6 on my hood. I'm so ashamed. I don't even think I got a podium in any of these replays. Like every time I was close, but I just couldn't get it. Yep. Losing out in a straight line with a Ferrari on my tail. Maybe I shifted a little early. Yeah, Ferrari's alongside me. Yeah, I wanted to let him by here, but he breaks too, and that left a sour taste in my mouth. Cause I think you could see there. I stomped on my brakes. I was gonna let him by, but I guess he just wasn't having it. Yeah, he's one of these instances where I just need to learn to back off a little earlier. So, sorry, person in 6th. Arborman, or however you pronounce your name. Sorry if I butchered it. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. Nope. on the chase after the Lexus to get fourth. I swear, this is like my favorite section of the track. It feels so satisfying to nail these corners. I catch up to the Lexus again. But now what happens? I won't be able to get by. But Sneezer, why don't you just switch to a different car? Well, I actually do feel pretty comfortable in my 8.6, thank you very much. But I might switch to a different car later, just to experiment. But this was my first, I think this was my third ever attempt. I think I had other attempts before, but I just never recorded. I never really recorded it. That was my bad. And here we go, on the straight once more. You can see the 8.6 and 4th was not having it and cuts me off. Yeah, not gonna lie, that pissed me off. It really did. Well, would I have done the same thing? Maybe not as aggressively, but yeah. Not gonna lie, part of me wanted to pit maneuver this dude. Part of me wanted to send him into the barriers. But I know that part of me needs to shut the frick up, so I didn't. I'm being taunted by the Grim Reaper on this dude's 8.6. Final lap, here we go. Oh, the 8.6 loses it. Karma! Karma. Here we go, 4th place, fighting for a podium now. Oh, Lexus goes wide, but I know I'm not gonna get... Yeah, I just don't have the speed to compete. Try and keep it clean. Just not gonna get by. I'm sandwiching between two Canadians. I guard the inside. Try and keep it clean again. Down this section we go. Being pressured by the Ferrari again. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, at this point my Wi-Fi was just like, frick you. My Wi-Fi is like, okay, time to die. And then immediately revive. I swear, I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi half of the time. But thank goodness, it did not disconnect me from the race. Into the tight left-hander. I I keep a narrow line, even though I didn't want to. I was being cautious about the Ferrari behind me. Yep, I just can't compete with the straight line speed once again. But better to keep it clean though. Approaching the fast left-hander. My glide, he brakes. Still can't get by. I noticed the Ferrari behind me. Try to keep a narrow line. Guard the inside. I see a gap, but I don't do it. Ooh, good thing there's only one line through the carousel. Because that Ferrari was right on my ass. I swear I could even feel it. Ugh. Here we go into this tight twisty section again. Well, this tight and twisty section out of many tight and twisty sections. Lexus goes a little wide. He goes wide again, but yep, I clipped 2 wheels onto the grass. I get hit by the Ferrari behind, messes up my line. Try to keep it nice and tidy here again. And I went a little wide here. Or not. I think that comes later. Spoiler alert, I guess. Oops. I go a little wide there. Wider than I wanted to. I don't think that Sirocco is going to hold on to that second position on the straight. I hope it doesn't. Sirocco's our ass cancer, man. I think for a while my lobby greeting was Sirocco's our ass cancer, but I think I changed that. Yep. Before I was right on my tail, now on the outside. Stick to the inside. Now who is gonna try and overtake who? I'm pulling away from the Ferrari. The Lexus goes for the move on the Sirocco. Will I be able to do the same? I go for the move. But we already approached the bridge. It's too little, too late. But I still try to keep it in. It was too late to back out, so I brake hard late. But the Sirocco brakes later. See? I have to deal with literal ass cancer. I can't compete with ass cancer. The Sirocco keeps it. And then I proceeded to bang the table. Not in that way, but I just smashed my hands on the table. Well, going on to the next replay. starting in 6th, with that same damn Canadian in 5th. Merrick, why? Why do you do this to me? Oh my goodness, it's getting hot in here. Whew. I'm about to get roasted alive. My room has just turned into an oven. I'm gonna have to pause everything. Hold on. That's better. I don't know if you can hear that, but I have a big AC that's going off in the background, so if you can hear it, I'm sorry. If anyone's watching this and you hear it, I'm sorry. I may have to speak louder, so oops. Well, here in the warm-up, nice clean overtake. Yeah, I'm definitely fighting for the win here behind the same damn Canadian. Damn you, Merrick! No, I don't really mean that. It's just a warm-up. Doing the same thing again. I think I was also trying to go after the A+ DR. A+ driver rating. I think I was also trying to get that again. After previously losing it a few weeks back. But that was due to my own lack of skill, so trying to gain that back with good consistency and clean racing. Here we go. Alright, I need to come up with my own starting phrase. No lights out, away we go. That's Crofty. And so it begins here at the Nürburgring Group 4. Is that good? Has any announcer did that? Like, I know Crofty goes, it's lights out and away we go, and the commentator on Formula E is, goes like, we go green here in Mexico, or something. So my phrase is gonna be, and so it begins here at so-and-so. I'm trademarking that. Well, everyone glitches out for a second there. I think that's my Wi-Fi acting up again. Everyone gets a clean start. That dude in first is just running away with it. I swear, I want to start on pole position. But I find it too tedious to go after a nice qualifying time. I was just counting on somebody making mistakes. But then whenever I resort to that logic, I'm the one who makes a mistake. Lifting over the crest, Alexis brakes. I brake early, don't want to hit anyone. We get round 2 of the Lexus versus the Sirocco. Is Merrick gonna go for the move? Is he? Ooh, not so. Ooh, but the Sirocco goes wide. Clipping the wheels onto the grass. But it doesn't. But the Sirocco holds onto the position. And then I go wide. The Lexus goes wide. We all go wide. Getting our tires dirty. Oop. The Sirocco goes wide again. The Lexus goes for the move, dives down on the inside. Ooh, and then I go for the gap and probably shove them. I'm sorry. Yeah, I felt that feedback in the wheel, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would be pissed in that situation too. Ooh. Someone's gone wide and has got a penalty. That is unfortunate. So, there's a possibility that I, too, can get a podium. if we can just catch the 8-6 in second. Behind the same damn Lexus again. I swear, if I were to go on to Gran Turismo Sport right now and I find the same dude again, I'ma cry. I'ma cry because I know the end result. If both of us don't make a mistake, this is what happens. This is what happens throughout the entire damn race. I catch up in the corners, but he gets away on the straights. But fair play though, there's no dirty play here. See, this is realistic. This is the more realistic MF Ghost. This is the untold story of MF Ghost that the makers don't want you to see. I can see we're slowly catching up to second. And dude in first is just running away with it. And I want to be in that situation again. It's been a while since I've been in a situation where I'm in first and I just run away with it. Yep. It's been months. It's been months since those times. Right on the Alexis's ass once again. But also, once again, I can't do anything about it. Just goes a little wide, but nothing to panic over. I would also like to try, or I would also try Daily Race B, but I'm not a big fan of Dragon Trail Gardens, and in my opinion of Dragon Trail Gardens, does not improve when you reverse it. So, yeah. Trying to get the switch back, but nope. I know the 8.6 does not have the straight line capabilities to pull that off. Here we go. Once again on the long straight and back to the start finish. But once again, I can't get the move done. I tuck back in behind, and I pretty much get this feeling of hopelessness. I try not to get too close leading up to the braking zone. And I brake early. Yep. Get a little oversteer there. Another moment of oversteer there. Getting a bit too trigger happy on the throttle. There's a cop joke somewhere there about being trigger happy, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I like my blood inside my body, thank you very much. Oh boy. No, this commentary is getting too spicy. I need to stop. Alright, change subject. So this America guy, huh? Dude's a good driver. Way better than what I can pull off. Sneezer, just stop. Well, as long as this America dude is defending against me, he can't catch up to second. So, I try to get into the dirty air, leave him a bit of room before the crest, because I know he brakes a little. Or not this time around. I just want to leave a little room before the downhill braking. Wi-Fi glitches out again. I get some much-needed breathing room. And a nice gap between me and fifth. And I think the dude in fifth is a Satanist. Well, that's a conversation for another day. Also, I feel like I need to say this. I had a few good replays from last week in Daily Race C, but I didn't want to commentate over it or do any more races in Daily Race C. I couldn't because I was sick. I don't think it was COVID. I don't think it was, but I got absolutely wrecked. Like, I didn't feel like moving. I barely felt like eating. I felt like my head was about to do a Beyblade, like let it rip, like spin. Felt like spinning, like spinning off my body. And then I think it was like, what, Thursday of last week? Where I got hungry finally, and I decided to eat a leftover donut that was on the calendar. It was a few days old, but I failed to check the sell-by date, so I microwaved it and I ate it. It was a little stale, and at this point I was so hungry I didn't even care. It was like 2 more hours before I would normally go for dinner. So everything felt fine. I was slowly recovering from what I thought was a cold or something. But then I started to get an upset stomach. And when I thought I was wrecked before, I got completely destroyed by a donut. By that donut. I don't know if it was an upset stomach, food poisoning, stomach virus. I don't know, but all I know is that my appetite absolutely got destroyed. It was gone, reduced to atoms. Then I got some hella nausea. It was absolutely horrible. And I wanted to race more on GT Sport, because I was actually having some good competitive fun. But I couldn't even stand looking at anything in motion. Looking at absolutely anything in motion, and I would just immediately just like get the feeling to puke. So, yeah. Long story short, I got absolutely wrecked by a donut. And speaking of getting wrecked, I got wrecked by grass. And it was at that point I wanted to cry. I mean, over the weekend I felt like I wanted to cry because I was sick. And then at this moment in the race I wanted to cry because I spun out. Pain, rage, destruction, humiliation. But it was a good save though. I was able to recover quickly-ish. Watching this back, I feel like crying right now. I mean, I had worse spin outs, but I was in the middle of a fight for third. I was in the middle of a fight for third, and now I have no hope. Spoiler alert, I finished 5th. Behind a friggin' Satanist. Yep. And at that moment, I say to myself, I want my redemption arc, so I go in for one last try. And surprise, surprise, the Canadian isn't there. Hmm. Starting 5th this time around, with this time an M4 in front of me, and 2 McLaren 650s. What? I don't remember this. Excuse me. Huh. Last time I tried to use a McLaren 650 in a Group 4 race, I could not be competitive for the life of me. But I guess this is the Nürburgring. Anything can happen. Well, warm-up completed. Let's get this. Will I be able to fight for a podium? Will I be able to get the A+ driver ranking? Well, let's see, shall we? Two McLarens lock out the front row. Is that gonna happen in 2022? In the 2022 F1 season? I hope so. And so it begins here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Pretty good, huh? Yeah, someone's probably said it already. You can't have Jack in Gran Turismo. For some reason, the Sirocco has its hazard lights on. I accidentally hit him in the back. I apologize. Didn't expect you to brake like that. But... Or no. Sirocco has its turn signals on. What does that mean? What? Huh. Yeah, that is something I never quite understood in my 3 years of playing this game. Or now 4 years of playing this game. What does it mean when someone uses their hazard lights in the middle of a race? Is there a message? And what does it mean when someone flashes their lights at you during a race? Is that their way of apologizing for an aggressive and possibly dirty move? Is that saying look out? Is that someone's way of calling someone else out on their driving? Like, I don't know. If someone ever finds this video, let me know. What does it mean when someone turns on their hazard lights or flashes their headlights at you during a daily race? Is there some kind of meaning? Or is it just for the reason of why the frick not? Well, anyway. Yeah, the BMW M4, huh? Another car that I was considering using, because I had a pretty good livery on it, and I want to see how it looks in the replays, but... maybe. Maybe. Try not to hit Sirocco in fourth. And Nürburgring is showing its ugly teeth once more. As in, the road is so damn narrow that none of us can pull off a move without shoving someone else out of the way. Go up. Is this an uphill, this section here? I don't know. On this section now, I can catch up to the Sirocco. I can catch up to the ass cancer. But not quite enough. I'm playing it safe here. Got a nice gap between me and 6. Get a nice exit. Sirocco's superior acceleration keeps me at bay. Here we go at the carousel. All of us keep it nice and tidy. First is pretty much running away with it. The BMW goes wide. I thought, frick it, going for the move on the outside. It was now or never. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hesitated for a second there. But I thought, you know what, frick it. I'll never get a chance to overtake anyone on this circuit. Sirocco goes wide a little bit. Sirocco goes wide again on the carousel. We're side by side. And normally I would try and slow down and let the Sirocco go by, but this is only the first lap, so if I get overtaken here, then that's okay. So, I think I lose 2 places here, though. Knowing my 8.6's abilities, I know I won't be able to fight it. Yeah, you can see the gap closing. Closing, is that even a word? Nope. Yep. You're seeing pain unfold right before my very eyes. Or unfold right before your very eyes, I should say. I know English. I mess it up here. Ooh. Yeah, I felt a little squeeze there. But it was okay. I don't think there was any contact. The ass cancer proceeds to run away with it. Well, let me just be clear. I'm not calling the driver ass cancer. I'm just calling the car itself ass cancer. I don't think the driver is an ass or anything. I just call Sirocco's ass cancer. Let me just be real here. I just want to clarify that. I think the car is ass cancer, not the driver. I just want to be clear on that. I don't remember if anything else happens in this replay, other than I struggle to keep up with these two. And I mess up here, I go wide, but I keep it. Yeah. Got a little trigger happy on the throttle. Again. But I'm starting to feel pressure from behind. Yeah, this is not good. See the dude going for the move? I see it coming. I keep it on the outside. Keep it in between the white lines. Jaguar F-Type. That I don't remember. Yep. But what I know about the Jaguar F-Type in Group 4 as I think it's a supercharged V8. At least I think so. Either I think it's just a V8. I don't know. I remember one of the Jaguars F-Types being supercharged. I just don't remember which. Yep, the BMW goes wide, but I try to avoid him. And there's being some contact, and there's messy all throughout there, so sorry. I feel like apologizing. I think I said sorry in the after race chat, but then I left too soon because of the embarrassment. But if that driver ever sees my replay, I highly doubt it, but if that driver ever does, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? I didn't mean to run you wide. Just sort of happened, you know. I don't enjoy dirty driving. So, bygones be bygones? Who am I kidding? Oh, I think this race ended with a McLaren 1-2. Good on them. An unlikely 1-2. Kind of like how how Monza turned out. An unlikely 1-2. I could see the Sirocco's trying to go by, but I'm like, nope, nope. And if anyone's gonna take the lead onto the straight, it's gonna be you, sir, or ma'am. Yeah, I can see the F-Type behind. I think the Sirocco just flashed its either hazard lights or turning signals. Don't quite remember. I think the F-Type will get past because of its superior straight line speed. I get by because of slipstream. I try to tuck in behind. Yeah, I really wanted that podium, but no. I will always be hindered by the 8.6's lack of straight line speed. What a trash car. I'm just kidding. I don't think the 8.6 is trash. I think the initial fan base will freaking chew my ass out for thinking so. If they ever find this video. Yep. Finished the race in 4th. Man. I feel like in these replays I just got cucked non-stop. Like I felt like the dream was so close, but someone or something just keeps getting in the way. I'm sad. Ugh, excuse me. But I think that is it. Yep. See? My number 8.6 does not get covered up by the racing number anymore. Oh, and go figure, my racing number is number 4. Frick you, game! And as you can see at the top right corner, I get that A+ rating. And this is where I apologize to the dude I just basically just shoved out of the way. Oh, someone's getting called out for blocking. I don't remember seeing this. Come on, it's the Nürburgring. None of this has happened on the straight. So, yeah, I apologize. I don't mean... I'm not a dirty driver. And then I leave out of embarrassment. But yeah, the replay ends here. So, maybe maybe I'll record another replay where I choose a different car. Who knows? I'm still not 100% yet. I still feel kind of lightheaded at the moment. Either that or I'm just hungry. I didn't have a light breakfast. Eh. Well, if there's any moral to this story or to this video, don't eat stale donuts, because they will wreck you. They will absolutely destroy you. So, I hope this message gets out to somebody on the internet. Don't, I must say it again. Don't eat stale donuts. Always check the sell-by date. Okay.